Welcome to our Awaken and Ground class. This is class number 2 of our beginner series. And for this class, we're going to start standing up at the front of our mat. So let's get started with the foundation alignment of our feet for our Tadasana or mountain pose. And this alignment is to have your feet parallel to each other, hips width apart, and really finding a way to grounding through the feet. So you can even close down your eyes and just really focus and connect on pressing onto the four corners of your feet towards the floor. And as you arrive there and as you start to feel how the four corners of your feet are pressing down and grounding, I want you to feel how the energy starts to travel up towards your knees and then travels up towards the front of your legs, which are your thighs. And I want you to feel how your knees are actually lifting up towards your thighs. And as you do that, you feel that there's a nice engagement on the front of your feet. Good. No, let's do it again. Welcome to Awaken and Ground. This is class number 2 of our beginners series. And for this class, we're going to start standing up. So let's get started with our mountain pose or Tadasana. And this pose is really allowing us to feel very steady and grounded through the feet. So have your feet hips width apart and really focus on feeling how the four corners of your feet are pressing down to the floor. Then when you start to feel the energy moving up, I want you to micro bend your knees and then lift the kneecaps up towards your thighs or towards the front of your legs. Okay, so as you do that, you feel how the front of your legs start to get a little bit more engaged and a little bit, they just feel a little bit more supported. Then focusing on the outside of our hips or the outside of our glutes, I want you to feel how they are actually hugging towards the midline of your body. Then the energy moves up towards your lower belly and inviting you to draw the lower belly in and up. And your tailbone, which is that bone underneath your lower back, I want you to just tuck the tailbone down just slightly so you can find a neutral pelvis. Then when the energy keeps flowing up, now there's this intention of moving the shoulders back and relax them down. And this just keeps your chest quite open and broad. Your palms are open and your palms are facing forward. And lastly, can you notice how the crown of the head is reaching all the way up towards the ceiling? So you can definitely feel this difference of just standing up and your Tadasana alignment. So you should feel very supported and really engaged here. Even my lower belly is actually feeling a little bit, like warm because of that engagement through that area. All right, so from Tadasana, we're going to reach our arms up. We're going to look up. We're going to take a full breath in. And then keep the belly in as we fold over our legs. Okay, so you can bend your knees if you need to. And just meet me here in what we call forward fold or Uttanasana. In our Uttanasana, depending on the flexibility of your hamstrings or the back of your legs, you might want to keep your knees bent. You might want to keep the fingertips on the floor as well and make sure your neck is relaxed. Okay, now with that tailbone, so that bone underneath your lower back, can you keep your knees bent and can you send your tailbone towards the ceiling? As you do that, you feel how your hamstrings out the back of your legs start to activate a little bit more. Okay, so I want you to keep that sensation on the back of your legs and keep sending your tailbone up towards the ceiling, even with your knees bent. And then as we inhale, I want you to bring your hands in front of your shins, look up, shoulders back. Keep sending the tailbone up. And then as you exhale, we go back into that forward fold, keeping your tailbone pointing up. Again, halfway lift, take a full breath in, shoulders back, belly in, extend the spine. As we exhale, we fold, tailbone all the way up to the ceiling. Right now, slowly pushing through the feet, coming all the way up to stand. Slowly and steady so we don't get dizzy. As we arrive here, let's just arrive in Tadasana, mountain pose, feeling that engagement through the feet all the way up to the crown of your head. Now reach your arms up, take a full breath in. Let's do as on A. As we breathe out, we bend our knees and we fold all the way over our legs. Then we come up into a halfway lift, taking a full breath in, shoulders back, belly in. As we breathe out, hands to the floor into a high plank position. Right. From a high plank position, pushing through the hands and really pressing the toes down to the floor. Keep the shoulders moving back, chest forward. Keep the belly engaged and dropping the knees down to the floor. Okay, take a full inhale here. As we exhale, we bend our elbows coming into our chaturanga or lowering all the way down to the belly in a straight line. Bring your hands underneath the shoulders, coming up into cobra pose, taking a full breath in. And then crown of the, forehead all the way down to the floor as we breathe out. Back into tabletop position, breath in. Downward facing dog is your exhale. We're gonna bend our knees, we're gonna look forward. I want you to step all the way to the front of your mat. Let's go back into that halfway lift, hands on your shins, shoulders back, breath in. And then fold as we breathe out. Tailbone all the way up towards the ceiling. Pushing through the feet, hands are gonna reach up, inhale. Hands to your heart, hands next to your hips, and exhale, Tadasana. All right, let's do it again. Sun salutation A. Arms up, take a full inhale, look up. As we breathe out, we bend our knees and we fold into a forward fold. Hands on your shins, extend the spine, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands into a high plank position. Okay, from a high plank position, shoulders back, chest forward. Drop the knees down, inhale. In a straight line, as we exhale, we do that little push-up. And then, or maybe all the way down to the belly in a straight line. Okay, come up into cobra pose. Hugging the elbows to the sides of the body, taking a full breath in. And then downward facing dog as we breathe out. Take a full inhale in your down dog. Take a full exhale, let it go. All right, from here, I want you to please roll forward into a high plank position. And then drop the knees down and in a straight line, lying down onto our belly. Okay, let's talk about our upward facing dog. Okay, so our cobra pose is having your hands underneath your shoulders, hugging the elbows in. So this is your cobra pose. Okay, so you have the chest up, hugging the elbows in, moving the shoulders back, having your legs straight, and your toenails are actually just really pressing onto the floor. Now keep that action of hugging the elbows in towards the sides of the body, pushing through the hands, and see if you can lift up into an upward facing dog. So your arms are gonna be straight, your chest is gonna move forward, and what I want you to think about is, can you move your shoulders back and away from your ears? If this feels good, sometimes it actually feels better if your hands and your elbows and your shoulders are in a straight line. So it's something that you can play with. Okay, so in your upward facing dog, as the shoulders move back and your chest forward, maybe you can try now to press to the feet and lifting your thighs off the floor. This might be a little bit more intense. Okay, so we're gonna stay here, we're gonna take a full inhale, and then as we exhale, drop the knees down and all the way down onto our belly. All right, let's have a little rest here. And then let's practice that again. Hands underneath the shoulders, hugging the elbows in, toenails pressing onto the floor. And from here, start to move the shoulders up away from the floor actually. Press through the hands as we breathe in. And then when we are arriving at up dog, we take a breath out to ground here. Okay, again, if you feel like your hands want to be in that straight line, you can do that now. Shoulders back, chest forward, maybe thighs off the floor. Okay, take a full inhale, and then exhale, we lower all the way down onto the belly. All right, push up into tabletop position, and let's just sit down for a moment. Okay, have a little roll of your wrists. So that is our upward facing dog. All right, if we put it in a flow, we can put it all together now. Let's come from your high plank into that upward facing dog and see how it feels. All right, so from your high plank, hold together. We're gonna take a full breath in. Drop the knees down as we breathe out. Take another inhale here, shoulders back, belly in. As we exhale, a little push up or all the way down to the belly. Come up into cobra pose, take an inhale, and maybe with the exhale, come up into your upward facing dog. Shoulders back, maybe move the thighs away from the floor. Take another inhale, down dog as we exhale. Nice, take a full breath in your down dog. Take a full breath out and let it go. We're gonna look forward, we're gonna bend our knees, we're gonna walk all the way to the front of our mat. Let's revisit that halfway lift, hands on your shins, shoulders back, belly in, breath in, and then fold as we exhale. Push through the feet, coming all the way up to stand, arms reach up, inhale, hands to your heart, hands next to your hips, and exhale, Tadasana. All right, so align yourself in Tadasana mountain pose, starting from the feet, all moving the energy all the way up to towards the crown of our head. Okay, let's go into what we call chair pose or Utkatasana. So bring your arms up, take a full breath in. As we breathe out, let's just send your hips back and then sit down into a chair pose. Okay, so in this chair pose, what I want you to feel is that your shoulders are a little bit relaxed so you can keep or you're able to keep your arms straight. If this feels like too much on your shoulders, you're more than welcome to lower your hands parallel to the floor with your palms facing down. But what we are trying to look in a chair pose is really sending your hips back as we sink your hips towards the floor. Okay, now you should be able to see your toes and you should be able to have your feet exactly parallel to each other and your knees parallel to each other. Okay, keep the belly in and press through the four corners of your feet. Exhale, stay here. Take another inhale. And then exhale, maybe coming all the way up to stand. Hands to your heart, hands next to your hips, and relax. All right, from your chair pose, I want you to step the left foot back, planting the left heel down. And then inhale, we're gonna reach our arms up. We're gonna stay here for a moment. Okay, we're gonna go into what we call Warrior One or Virabhadrasana 1. So in this one, your arms are parallel to each other, your hands are parallel to each other. I want you to imagine that you're holding one of those yoga blocks in between your hands and you are doing the action of like squeezing the energy in between both hands. Okay, so we are here, we reach our arms up. From this Warrior One, okay, from this position, we are going to make sure the back foot is actually very steady and you're pressing onto the outside edge of the back foot. Okay, sometimes the back foot tries to come up, so the back heel tries to come up. So I want you to really focus on keeping the heel all the way down, pressing down onto the floor. Okay, now go back here, let the shoulders to just relax so you can keep your arms straight. And then take a full inhale. As we exhale, we're gonna bend this front knee. Okay, so we're gonna go to a place where your front knee and your front ankle are aligned with each other. Okay, so you're not here or you are not there. Okay, so you are exactly front knee on top of your ankle. And the front knee as well, we're gonna try to avoid that it goes inwards. Okay, so we're gonna try to keep inviting the right knee to move towards your little right toe. Okay, so it's sort of moving out, so you are able to keep this knee in position and is very stable. Okay, from your hips, left hip forward and right hip back. So a little bit of a twist here and keeping your arms straight. Okay, once you are in your warrior one, I want you to really focus onto the action of pressing to the outside of your back foot and keep moving your right hip back and your left hip forward. Take a full breath in. Stay here as we breathe out. And then slowly inhale, extend this front leg. Exhale, bring your arms all the way down. Okay. Then from warrior one, let's go into warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. So with my back foot, I'm gonna move it 1 foot back. Okay, so just do like 1 step back with the left foot. The arms are different in our Vira 2, so we're gonna bring our arms open and your hips are actually pointing to the side. Okay, now this front foot is facing exactly towards the front of your mat and bringing your arms open. Relax your shoulders. Okay, make sure both arms are on the same height. Sometimes this happens or this happens, so make sure they are on the on the same height. Keep moving this hip back so you keep the hips aligned with each other. Okay, I want you to look towards your right middle finger. Relax your shoulders, take a full breath in. And then as we breathe out, let's bend this front knee into warrior two. Okay, common mistakes in your warrior two is like sometimes you lean forward and you look like that. Okay, so it's, we try to avoid to crunch the side of the body. So we're gonna bring the right side of the torso up. So we keep a straight line on this side. Okay, now with that back foot, can we press into the outside edge of the back foot? And that's gonna help you as well to stay upright and having both sides of the torso long. Okay, take a full breath in here. Stay as you breath out. And then slowly inhale, hands come down. Right, we're gonna step the left foot forward, back into Tadasana. Let's do the other side, okay? So we're gonna bring our arms up, take a full breath in, and then as we exhale, we sit down into that chair pose. Okay, making sure those knees are not coming inwards, so they're not going to the outside, so hugging to the midline of the body, taking a full breath in, coming all the way up, and then as we breathe out, bring your hands back into Tadasana. Right, we're gonna step the right foot back, right heel down, and for this one, let's just start by sending the hips pointing forward. So for this one, left hip back, right hip forward. Okay, focusing on pressing onto the outside of the back foot and bring your arms up. Shoulders are relaxed, so you're able to keep the arms as straight as you can and hugging those hands towards each other, so towards the midline. Okay, now take a full breath in and then exhale. We start to bend this front knee, arriving in our warrior one or Virabhadrasana 1. Okay, and then just allow yourself to keep that front knee aligned with your front ankle. Make sure you are not leaning forward or you are leaning back. Belly stays in so you can stay in a straight line. Okay, take a full inhale. As we exhale, extend the front leg and arms come down. Warrior two, we move the right foot back, 1 step back. We open our arms. This time both hips are pointing to the right side of the mat. Bring your arms open. Look towards your left middle finger. Relax your shoulders. Press to the outside of the back foot. Take a full breath in. Don't crunch the left side of the rib cage. Exhale, bend the front knee and keep your torso and the sides of the torso long. Beautiful. Take a full inhale here. Stay here in your warrior two. And then inhale, extend the front leg. And exhale, step it to the front of our mat into Tadasana, mountain pose. Take an inhale in your mountain pose. Take your exhale and let it go. Well done, and I hope you enjoyed your class number 2. This series is designed for you to understand a little bit better on how we position our bodies so our bodies are safe while we are moving on our mat. So thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you in the next class.